Yeah,
Fuck me, silly. That's good.
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I feel like I'm at a German disco every time I hear that. People fucking on the dance floor.
I just want to wear leather
A
right now.
latex party. Holy latex party.
Let's throw a latex party when your parents go out of town.
Oh, welcome back. I don't know about that, dude. We've thrown parties in the past, but a latex party might push them over the edge.
Might what? Be awesome?
I mean, it could be. There's potential. I don't know how it would go over at this age.
There's certainty it would be awesome.
I like your confidence in it.
Everyone's had time to explore after high school, realize things about themselves.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm down for a silly goose time. We can do that.
You should just lay tarp everywhere in your house.
Oh, God.
From the floors up.
Oh, my God. Oh. Can you imagine your parents walking in on that?
Yeah, it's like that scene in Wolf of Wall Street when they walk in back into their house and all that. I can't describe it. You know what I'm talking about,
Paint
though.
the picture, man. All right, guys. Well, welcome back. I think this is episode 9. As you can tell, I've got Tano on here with me. He is going to be my co-host for the entire off season. Hopefully beyond that, if this gets big enough. So, warm welcome to him. Stoked to have him on. I know people have been very worried knowing he's coming on because...
Worried?
Yeah, because I think people just know what happens when me and you hang out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Debauchery.
Oh.
Debauchery and foul language. So, I don't know.
I'm gonna keep this one rated G.
I'm not. I'll go opposite end of the spectrum then, just to mellow it out. Every episode has to at least mellow out to PG-13.
Okay.
That's like the lowest it can go.
So we wanna be like the Indiana Jones of podcasts. We want to be responsible for getting the PG-13 rating.
Right, but good enough to have like a trilogy. Like it keeps going on. It's not like a shitty PG-13.
I think that was there was one movie, I think it was Indiana Jones, that created the PG-13 rating. And I think it was the scene when in the third one, Temple of Doom, when the guy's heart gets ripped out.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what created the PG-13 rating.
That was before its time, huh?
Yeah.
Heart rip out.
Yeah.
Now think about it. Now what's on the screens?
Mostly shit. I hate most movies now.
Caca.
Most movies are terrible.
The movies are caca now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It does. Isn't it weird that it takes like now like a really good movie is like not edgy at all? It's just like a concept that's kind of edgy, but the whole like execution isn't at all.
What's the last movie you saw?
Like a new movie or like a rewatch?
Like what's the last movie you went to a movie theater to watch?
Oh God, I don't even remember, man. Probably. What did we watch last off season? I didn't even go to the movies once when I was in Finland.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't you say there was like a theater in there though?
There was a theater, but it was like a kid on the team's parents owned it, and there wasn't like regular times. Like there was like showing times, I guess, but it was weird because like I know some of the guys went on the team once, and then like it was like the door was closed, and then like they knocked on the front door, and then they came and unlocked it for him. I don't know. It's not like the movies here. It's different.
Do they show movies that are like 5 years old?
No.
They're still showing the first Avengers movie there.
That's groundbreaking to them. You just shut your mouth. You shut your mouth to the nice people of Finland, dude.
They're still amazed by shell-toe Adidas shoes.
By original CGI. It's groundbreaking. Oh, I don't know, man. Yeah, they've got like new stuff. I think they played the new Lion King. That's what some of the guys went to go see.
Are you sure it wasn't the old Lion King?
It might have been, for all I know. I didn't go, so could have been. But yeah, last new movie I saw, I don't know, it's maybe something like last winter-ish. So,
last winter.
Whatever we probably went and saw, a bunch of us.
You didn't see the Joker? Oh, well, obviously you didn't see the Joker.
I didn't see the Joker yet.
I'm gonna go see it tomorrow again with my my cousin.
Again?
Yeah.
It was that good, huh?
It's pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good movie.
Good enough for a second time, or are you just being a good cousin?
Honestly, I was planning on going to see it again, and then he texted me and said, "Hey, I'm gonna go see this movie tomorrow. Do you want to go?" I'm like, "Yep, I already saw it, but I want to see it again."
Let's go.
You want to go?
Spoil the movie for everyone?
No, I don't.
He dies in the end.
He does.
There you go. Spoiled it. I haven't even seen it. Spoiled it for you.
All right, that's the podcast.
we're gonna wrap up. All right, I want to get into something from yesterday. A little adventure that you went on. Your First of all, Tano came over to hang out last night. I'm still jet lagged. I was like falling asleep the first 10 minutes you got here, so I apologize. But I rallied. I came back to life and we watched Wolf of Wall Street. That'll get anyone going. But I did have the pleasure of giving you your first Odins.
Yeah.
And your second Odin. Yesterday was your second, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you jumped right into the heavy stuff, right in the deep end.
You know what? You got my confidence up the day before, and I took it. Wolf, I'm assuming you've explained what it is on the podcast, right?
Yeah, so for anybody who hasn't heard, I think I've mentioned it, but Odins is like Snus, and obviously it's really big in Finland, like Snus in general. So I blame the whole culture for getting me to even use it. But Odins is like, it's up there. There's only like a couple that are stronger. One, like for sure, Siberia. And then there's like a few other like new ones that are kind of, but I think they're like synthetic. I don't even think they're real tobacco. So yeah, Odins will put you in a rocket ship and send you right up there.
They have synthetic snus?
Yeah, it's like it's like not tobacco. I don't know what it is. I wouldn't put it in my mouth.
Hopefully it's not like that K2 stuff that had people jumping out their windows.
Giving you a hole in your brain.
Yeah.
Your frontal lobe.
But yeah, I took it 2 nights ago, or you gave it to me, and I tried it, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like, I feel pretty relaxed. Stomach was a little upset, but it was doable, you know? But
yeah.
I had just put it in once.
Yeah.
Like, for 30 seconds. I'm like, okay. I think I found my my rhythm, you know? I found my limit the first time, which is rare.
It's going swimmingly.
Yeah. It was good. So then I came over last night. Like you said, Wolf of Wall Street was playing. You know, that movie already has you in the mood.
Got you in the mood, dude.
Yeah.
To put some harmful shit in your body.
To be a little reckless. So I'm like, all right, you pull it out. I wasn't even planning on doing it again. Pull it out. Give it to me. I'm like, all right, let's do this. Throw it in for a little bit longer this time. Pull it out. I'm flying.
Flying.
Feeling good.
I could see it on your face. You wore it on your face. You were like everyone does their first time. You were flying.
Yeah.
I've seen that look so many times. That's the troublesome thing.
It's like riding the tilt-a-whirl for the first time as a child.
Oh fuck. The first time I put it in, dude, I was in such bad shape because again, I didn't even like go in knowing really the full effect or like trying to keep it mellow the first time I was given one. We just finished lunch. I kept it in for like 5 minutes, dude, and I broke out in a cold sweat. I had to go outside and sit on a bench.
How long did you leave it in for?
A good 4 minutes, maybe, the first one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I knew I was in trouble about 45 seconds in because I beaded sweat off my forehead and it ran down my nose. And I go, I don't think that should happen. That can't be comfortable, at least. Like, I didn't feel good already then.
Oh my god.
And then I just let it ride. And then I took it out and I looked at everyone at the table. And I had to have been white as a ghost. I was like, I have to go outside. And I had to sit in, like, outside and get a cool breeze on my face.
It's like you know you're not gonna throw up, but you have to mentally tell yourself that.
yeah, you definitely talk yourself off the ledge.
Which is the position I was in last night. Because after I took it out, I was like, let me put it back in. Let me put it back in. Let's see what happens here.
Oh God.
I think I can do it. Put it back in for another 30 seconds, pull it out, and then that's when tragedy struck. That's when my stomach was doing somersaults, and I was on this futon, and I just lay back like this.
A little deep exhale. Get yourself through it.
Trying not to move, because I felt like the slightest motion would just make me puke into my lap.
You just as easily can puke as much as not puke. It's all in mindset at that point.
I was fighting with every fiber of my being not to throw up.
And you didn't end up throwing up getting home.
No, but that sick feeling that I had lasted until I went to sleep.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It doesn't. Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't leave. Like, when I did it the first time, like, I sat in the breeze until I could, like, walk again. And then I went and laid on the gaffa's couch. And I was like, I laid there for a good 25, 30 minutes. I felt shithouse.
Now it doesn't even affect you, right? I mean, you still feel the buzz, but you don't get that sick feeling.
No, zero nauseous feeling. I'll be honest with you, Snus is like, if you talk to anybody who does it like a lot, it's like a routine. It's more like you throw it in with your morning coffee and just take a shit. That's just what it is. It just makes you shit. I don't know why. Like, you packing lips and taking shits,
I did take a dump before I went to bed last night.
See, dude, I'm telling you, dude. It's like that.
It did allow just to slide right out.
Yeah, it's got an effect like that, dude. It is. It's like that. It be like that sometimes.
It's interesting to me that it's a thing in Finland, It's part of their culture.
Yeah, Sweden and Finland are big old Snusaroos, dude. They love it.
I mean, it kind of is here too, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like there's a very, very specific people here that do it.
Yeehaw. Like that?
Yeah.
That's the kind of people. I knew what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
And like baseball players can't do it anymore, right? They're not allowed to.
Really?
I thought they were banned from doing it.
Could be.
Because of all the sponsors and trying to make the game family friendly. Meanwhile, in the 70s, you had baseball players doing cocaine in the dugout.
Packing chaws and doing cocaine, dude.
And acid. Did you hear about the pitcher? I don't remember his name, but he pitched a perfect game on acid.
Drugs are not bad, kids. That goes to show right there.
Yeah, look that up.
I will.
Look that up. The pitcher that
acid.
pitched a perfect game on acid.
This is in the 70s?
In the 70s, I believe, yeah.
Interesting. Pitcher doing acid.
I think, yeah, that's literally all you have to...
Pitcher tripping acid. How Doc Ellis dropped acid and threw a no-hitter. Well, there you go. 1970. You were spot on. Holy shit.
I think he hit like a few batters though.
Pegged the shit out of someone.
But that still counts as a perfect game.
Yeah, that's one way around it. That's how I'd pitch a perfect game.
Just beating a few batters.
I'd hit the shit out of everyone. Whenever I wasn't feeling it, I'd peg somebody. Nah, not feeling it.
I don't like his shoes.
Catcher's calling for a 2-seam. Nah. 4-seam at their head.
Heat seeker.
Yeah, heat seeker, dude. Heat seeker missile. But yes, anyways, that was your Snus adventure. I'm glad. You're gonna have the best adventure compared to I think a lot of people I'm gonna end up giving it to, because a lot of people I'm not gonna give the fair warning to.
Who? Oh wait, I guess you shouldn't say because then it'll ruin it.
Yeah. Just I'm just gonna give them one when they're feeling confident, and we'll see how the ride goes.
I appreciate that you're sharing the knowledge. You're sharing the experience with.
I tried.
With your friends.
You got to, dude. You can't be selfish and enjoy it by yourself. It's not that fun.
Yeah, and you pretty much get like the same type of head rush you get when you smoke cigarettes, right? It's just
I don't know. I've never smoked one ciggy in my life.
I have
not
before,
one dart.
But they always make me feel like yesterday.
Yeah, I'm sure. I can see it's the same. Just a lot of nicotine, probably. Not great for you, but yeah. No, I've never punched a dart ever in my life.
Punch? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, no, it's punching darts.
How does that?
No idea, dude. Half the shit they say doesn't make sense. Take that, Benny. Now that Benny's not on the podcast, we can fucking shit on him. He's got to listen to it too.
He's a good addition to the podcast.
He was. He gave it some flavor for sure. He got good feedback. People liked him.
Yeah, he's definitely the straight man to your fucking Gustavo personality.
Yeah, dude. Gustav can't be stopped.
Gustavo is if you were in Spain.
Hello. Hola. Me llamo Gustavo.
He balanced out Gustav.
Yeah, it was good for sure. There was a few one of the episodes I did, I can't remember which one. It was like 3 or 4. I did it by myself though. And I remember I didn't even listen to it back or anything like that. I did it and I posted it. And I remember people were like, Jesus Christ, dude, compared to your first few, you just came out the fucking gates just firing. I guess I just went on a few rants. I was loose that
What did you rant about?
I have no idea, but I really don't remember. But it was just, I think I was at a more hyped up level than people were accustomed to the first few episodes. And I got some feedback that people were like, oh, is that how they're all going to be? You got to remember, too, when the podcast started, it was like majority just the people in Finland, like in the town I was in, that were listening because they were like all on board. Because I was talking about the town and stuff like that. And then they loved it because they were like, oh, an outsider's take on the town. This is, family friendly and yada yada. It's tame enough. And then I came out talking about like, God knows what. Probably one of the sensitive topics or something like that didn't go well.
What do because we have political correctness here, you know, it's very much here language is being policed. What is a no-no in Finland?
I mean, I think they're like conscious about like, I mean, obviously just like racism in general is a no-no and stuff like that. But it's so funny because I've mentioned it before. It's such like a white culture that they're not like, they're so far behind on like knowing what's even right or wrong. And they're so innocent with it. They really don't see a view of like, you know, a negative view towards it, you know, for the most part, racism and stuff. So like they just don't know the terms in English. Because I know like they sent a study abroad group from our town that are currently like in New York, and they had to go over like a list of words like you can and can't say there. Like, because like I'm sure like learning any foreign language, you usually learn like the bad words first.
Yeah.
And then I remember we were sitting at lunch and like a mom of one of the students came up and they were like, oh yeah, the kids were going over like words they can and can't say. And then she said Afro-Americans. Like they can't say like, we don't have a word for, that's what she said. We don't have a word for that like you guys do. Because obviously I'm sure they couldn't say like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
So that obviously, but then they probably went off like other words of that you shouldn't say. And I don't know how, I haven't heard the word Afro-American seriously here in how many years. Like
I'm not even sure you could say that anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, and they were using that as like a, well, yeah, we'll make sure like not to say it, but we don't have a word for it. And I was like, that's hilarious that you guys think that's even like a used term still.
Yeah.
Afro-Americans. Goodness gracious.
So there's nothing really out there that's rustling the Finns' jimmies.
I wouldn't say. No, they're pretty loose. I mean, like just their language in general is like pretty hilarious how they talk to each other. Like every like culture, like obviously, you know, like I'm sure in Italian you guys have like your few choice words that are used like pretty liberally, but like in other cultures you couldn't just say them.
No.
Polish, it's always kurwa, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but we use that for everything. Like it's not always a bad thing. But there they use vitu, which is like literally pussy. It's like the translation, but they use it for everything. It's like the terms in which they use it like isn't even like a bad thing. Like one of the first terms I learned there, thank the Finns for this one, don't get mad at me. They use the term like haista vitu, and that literally translates to like smells like pussy. But they use it for like how we say like bullshit when someone's lying. Like if someone says lying, you're like, oh bullshit. But they use it like that. So it's just weird. It's like that. I don't know.
But what would be funny is if you tried taking that slang with that meaning
and used it here
instead of saying BS and saying that, but in English, it wouldn't fly.
I'm gonna start using that this weekend. This weekend for my birthday, that's what I'm gonna use. When I'm gonna say instead of saying bullshit, if someone's lying, smells like pussy.
You would get people coming out of the woodwork telling you. Why does that particular smell have to have a connotation with lying? What does that say about femininity? Are all girls liars?
Yeah, well, no. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's safe to say that everyone tells at least one lie in their life.
I've told a few.
But yeah, so if that's what we're going to go by, the credentials, then yes, all girls are liars.
Brilliant.
Oh, dude. Caught him in a loophole.
Brilliant.
Can't get mad at that logic. That's sound logic.
Yeah. I'm on board.
All right. We'll get it going. I'll start a campaign amongst all the other campaigns I have going on.
Hold on a second. You know what I just realized? Your birthday. It's in an hour.
Oh, gee whiz, dude. The big 2-6 creeping up on us as we speak.
Did you even realize that?
No. I honestly forgot it was my birthday tomorrow. I keep thinking it's Saturday, but it's tomorrow. It's Friday.
It's fucking weird. It's like you don't even really. You kind of resent it now.
Yeah.
Not saying that we're old, but it's like, shit, another one.
Fuck. Yeah.
Shit.
And nothing really cool comes for a while. Like you don't get any benefits for your next few birthdays. Quite a few.
No, this one particularly sucks.
Yeah, this one you lose something. You get kicked off your parents' health insurance.
Right.
They take something from you. That's bullshit.
Tomorrow, your birthday tomorrow marks the day where life starts taking from you instead of giving.
Instead of giving, yeah. It's bogus.
Wow.
Bogus.
Did you decide what you wanted to do tomorrow?
Not really. I mean, I figure we're probably not going to do a whole lot tomorrow. Probably do something Saturday in the city.
Yeah.
Leaning that way.
Steal traffic cones.
Yeah, steal some traffic cones. Not get any. That seems to be the MO lately. Go home with a girl? No.
I'm going home with this cone,
Go home with
baby.
a traffic cone? Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on my head like a cool hat? Sure. I don't know what else. I don't know why the fuck I do that. I've done that for a while now. It's a problem. I've done it. You know when it started? When I started stealing traffic cones? Senior year of high school. Because we used to block traffic in the neighborhood, remember? And then egg cars.
Or use shrink wrap.
Yeah, around trees.
Around trees.
I did tell that story before on here.
To cause a traffic jam.
Classic. But yeah, the whole traffic cone thing, I don't know. I don't know why it started, but it hasn't stopped. It keeps revisiting me.
Some impulse that you
One
have.
of my demons.
You could have worse ones.
That's true. You could have way worse.
Yeah.
The traffic cone. I did steal one traffic cone in Finland.
Are Finnish traffic cones different than...
They're a little heavier.
You got the dimensions down?
Yeah, there was a sturdy rubber base on the bottom of this one.
The circumference is slightly less.
Yeah, it's not ideal. Yeah, they are. They're skinnier cones. Like they're just like one skinnier cylinder, but they have this big rubber thing at the bottom. It was a pain in the ass to carry.
I feel like everything in Europe is skinnier. People are skinnier. The buildings are skinnier.
Yeah.
There's less, like, the portion sizes are smaller.
Yeah.
We're just indulgent assholes.
Mm-hmm. We are. That we are.
Right you are.
Right you are, Ken. Right you are. I ain't gonna stop. I like it. I like to indulge.
So what was your reason, your choice for putting Michael Vick up on here with us during the podcast?
I'm gonna start a controversial idol of the week, I think, for every episode from now on. I figured who better to start with than good old Mike Vick, you know? I think I got this card well before his dog beating days, but
would you say his achievements define him more than his pitfalls?
They should. They don't, but they should. I mean, I think it's just still, I mean, to this day, a running joke about, obviously, the whole dog fighting thing. But I mean, if you took a step back and you weren't such a, an ass clown about it, yeah, of course his achievements should outweigh it. Left arm, rocket, best running quarterback arguably in the history of the game. It's like he was a threat.
Yeah.
Not only to dogs was he a threat, but on the field as well. And that's what we should be looking at. Who did he do more damage to in reality? The dogs or defensive lines,
Do you think he ran so fast because he would run away from the dogs?
That's what got him to train?
Yeah.
He's like, if this pit bull bites me, fuck. And then that translated on the field.
I think we're onto something here. I think when he went to practice,
discoveries here today.
I think when he went to practice, he would just wait for everybody to go home, and then he would just keep his dogs in the locker room, and then he
scramble out of the pocket and see how far he could get.
Yeah,
that's fair. It's been sound training, good training.
Yeah, I mean, look, the proof is in the pudding.
Proof's in the pudding, my friends. Take a look at what the man did on the field. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
We got to respect that at the end of the day. You don't have to respect him as a person, but as a player, you sure do.
Yeah, it's kind of like that the whole argument where you want to separate the artist from the art from the artist,
Right.
Like, Michael Jackson. Or now with this Joker movie coming out, there's a song by Gary Glitter. Do you know what he did?
Who the fuck's Gary Glitter?
Exactly. You know that song they used to play at sporting events, but they don't play it anymore. Look it up. It's called Rock and Roll Part 2.
Gary Glitter, Rock and Roll Part 2. How's it go?
You'll hear. Not Gry. Who's Gry?
I can't spell.
Right there. It's right there. It's right there.
It's right there. Okay. Gary Glitter.
You know the song, right?
Yeah. They don't play this at sporting events anymore?
Nope.
Why is that?
Because he's a convicted pedophile.
And that'll do it. Oh, wow. This is an iconic song. I'm shocked that even pedophilia stopped that one.
Yep. So that song is actually in the new Joker movie. during a pretty sweet scene.
Oh.
And it has nothing to do with,
pedophilia.
Nothing to do with it.
Okay.
But it's in a pretty cool scene, and the movie is getting a lot of shit because people are saying now that because that song is in the movie and the movie is so successful that the royalties for having that song in the movie are going to go towards Gary Glitter, convicted pedophile.
You know what I gotta say about that? People that have gone this far to care about that.
What?
Fuck off. Who cares? Like, I get it. Care about the pedophilia. Yeah, don't condone. Bad guy. Everyone gets that. It's not even like a question. Everyone understands that's a no-no. Don't do it. Something's bad when, like, even prisoners don't like pedophiles. Like, even prisoners take it into their own hands to beat the shit out of pedophiles. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we get it. So pedophilia is bad. The dude made a fucking incredible song. Unfortunately, that is going to be separate from his pedophilia. But if you're just going to sit there and be like, oh, no one can use the song, fuck off.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, dude.
I mean, people still listen to Michael Jackson. People still love Michael Jackson songs.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Touching little boys.
Was he?
Yeah, dude.
Is he here?
There was this ghost in here.
Why is he in your house?
In the fucking Coslick playground.
What happened
dude,
here?
We got to put that sign up again. It's still in here, dude. That sign's been in here since I've been like 4. Yeah. Yeah, the ghost of Michael Jackson actually lives in this house. I don't even know why. Why his spirit is connected to here, but it is.
You have some sort of artifact here? Do you have his white gloves?
We might. Maybe we bought him at auction. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I don't know, dude. It's like one of those things. It's just, if you dig deep enough, dude, you can find something to fucking hate about everybody. Easily.
Yeah.
So it's like, stop.
It really is out of control.
Hate culture pisses me off. It pisses me right off. I don't even care about it anymore. Now I'm starting my own culture. It's hate culture. So now I say we wait for people that are like whistleblowers for hate culture, and then we fucking dig up something on them and we fucking hate them even worse.
That's happening.
Okay, well then I'm gonna start hate culture. Where
wait, why don't you just join in on the one that you already wanted to exist?
No, I want my own movement. Fuck that guy, but then we fuck the guy after that guy who thinks that he's doing the right thing.
Are you a hate hipster?
Some would say, huh? Well, it's starting to look that way.
You're like, no, I found it first.
I hated him first, so it's so fucking dumb, dude. It really is. It's like you said the other day. I think there's gonna be a major, like, I see it now more than ever that there's gonna be a major pushback with this culture.
Yeah,
especially here. Because it's just so out of control, dude. It's like, what, are you not going to live your life? Because, again, be a good person, no pedophiles. But at the end of the day, dude, it's like none of us can run for office. I sure can't. My political campaign was smeared at the age of probably 14. I was done. Too much dirt on me, dude. It's over. It was over.
It's just funny because you contrast the country that you were just playing soccer in for a few months, and then you come back here, and you realize probably how tightly wound people are.
Oh, here? Whoa, it's to an incredible degree.
Like, it feels like, from what you were talking about, like, the people in Finland they're just living their lives. They're not worrying about the minutia. They're not trying to dig up crap on people. And try to ruin their lives.
I think they've just realized there's just better ways to spend your time. It's such a waste of energy. Think of how much you have to go into, like, hating stuff, and then how draining it is to hate stuff. I mean, that's just a fact. Like, hating shit is draining.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're going to spend all your time just worrying about that, it's like you're just going to be drained, and you're going to hate shit, and then nothing's going to change. That's the worst thing about it. Hate everything you want. It's bigger than you, dude. It's big. Like, the big stuff that you hate is the machine's bigger than you. It doesn't matter.
And when you consciously hate things all the time, it becomes your thought process. It becomes you do it subconsciously.
Yeah.
You don't even take time to think about what you're hating. You just hate it. Yeah. You just hate it without computing why.
Yeah, right. And then you're just in a shithouse mood, and you're just like, why am I even mad? It's like, well, no, whatever. I'm going to put on my chapstick because I want to.
Okay.
So I want to.
All right.
But yeah, no, dude, it's true. I don't know. That's one thing about Europe. Yeah, definitely. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm not as involved in the culture, but it definitely, you don't see people, I feel like, getting as caught up in hating shit, and fucking wasting time. You might as well just keep doing your thing, find some shit you like, and just do it. And whatever happens around you is gonna happen. You know? I don't know. That's how I look at it. I'm very just uninvolved in 90% of what happens around me.
We live in a very distracted society.
Yeah.
We're all distracted by something.
Yeah. Some people are distracted by the smartphones. Some people are distracted by the box.
Is that what you're distracted by?
Nah. Sometimes, sure. Got a lot of distractions.
What's your main distraction? What's something that you wish you could just like stop letting that thing consume part of your life that you like? I'd be so much more productive if I just stopped doing this one thing. Or do you feel like you've already maximized your output?
No, I mean, I think I could definitely optimize a little bit. I'm trying to think though, like what's like the real thing that like I waste time doing. I mean, I guess everyone says social media, but
it really is.
I'll be honest with you, like a lot of social media I don't use anymore that much. Facebook is pretty much dead to me. I never had a Twitter really. I had a Twitter I think for like 2 weeks, like when it first came out, and then I just never used it. I mean, I use Instagram a lot, but I use it more for like self-promotion, I guess.
You use it as a tool.
Yeah. I'm not just like on there. I don't get like caught in the rabbit hole all that often of just like mindlessly wasting my time.
It happens to me every day.
I mean, every once in a while for sure, but I don't know what I waste the most time on.
Going to the dumb Discover tab. Visual
700
crack.
Pictures later.
and the thing about it too is that trips me up is that it catalogs what you click on, and then it'll just keep making things pop up that are similar to that thing you clicked on.
Keep feeding you that crack.
Oh my god,
it's
man.
like Harlem in the 80s, bro.
I think I'm probably gonna delete it.
Really?
Get off of it.
You're
for
already
a
off
while.
Snapchat too, aren't you?
Off Snapchat, off Facebook.
Okay.
Make a Twitter. I don't even use it. Can't. That is probably the most hateful place, though.
Twitter.
Yeah.
So I've been told.
People just wage wars on there.
So I've been told.
And it's like, I can't even handle being on Instagram without getting distracted. Like, I don't want to start fighting strangers on the internet.
Yeah, true.
But I just, it's kind of weird to think, like, how different would my life be if I just gave up my smartphone? Just got rid of it. The only way, like, I just go back to a flip phone, just use text messaging, can't go on the internet anymore. It's strange, man. It's like, and even having that thought, I was like, that sounds scary.
Dude, I'll be honest.
It sounds scary.
It does.
Why does that sound scary?
You
It's
don't
like,
feel whole, that's for sure. When my phone was broken in Finland, it was almost like a blessing. It was a nice thing because I still have my iPad. Like I could still, if I had to like FaceTime people, I still could. But not having a phone for a good 4 months, like a working phone, was so nice in a lot of ways. Like I couldn't be like reached really unless I wanted to be. It was refreshing for sure. Taking a step back.
Yeah, it's it's like now we need to set time aside to go on and like no technology vacations. You know?
Yeah.
Just a cleanse. Like, you need that every so often.
Yeah. Go to, like, one of those islands where, like, women still don't wear tops or something like that.
Yeah.
There's no cell service.
What are you talking about, Mexico?
Them Nat Geo titties. Does that happen there?
Yeah, Cancun.
Is it the natives that are taking part in that? I haven't been to Cancun,
Why
but now
did
that
I say
I'm learning,
Mexico?
I don't know. I'm confused. I'll be honest with you, the Mexican community's been nothing but good to me, so I'm not sure where you came out of left field with that one. I'm gonna have to ask some friends, do some field research.
It wasn't a negative thing.
No, I don't know. Doesn't have to be. We could find a positive spin for this.
Yeah.
Then I was talking more like them Nat Geo nanners, but that's cool. Mexico works. I don't know. Mexico's cool. Oh, fuck. You can go there with no phone. Chill. Yeah, I'll tell you something that does make me mad. I don't spend a lot of time because it doesn't happen to me all the time, but it happens to me enough to make me mad. How's that Dunkin' Donuts? I got you.
It's not what I ordered, but...
See, and that's what makes me mad. I went into Dunkin' Donuts before we started this podcast. I called Tano. I said, yo, what do you want to drink?
I'm still grateful,
Get that caffeine fueled for the old podcast. get fueled up. He goes, I just want a coffee, cream and sugar, medium coffee. I said, done.
Hot coffee.
Done. But see, when someone says coffee, a medium coffee, cream and sugar, you assume hot coffee, right? Because I assume that you don't ice the coffee unless I ask for iced coffee. Why would anyone's first assumption be iced? You know what I'm saying? Coffee's coffee. Iced coffee is its own thing. Anywho, that's just my take. Whatever. I go into the drive-thru. I go, hey, can I get one medium coffee, cream and sugar? And then before I even keep going, the guy goes, yeah, pull up to the window. I go, no, I'm not done. Okay, listen, pal. I'll tell you when I'm done.
Listen, Buster.
I'll pull up to the window when I want to.
Listen, pal.
Yeah, I'll pull up to the window when I want to, but I'm not done. And then I said, hey, can I get an iced caramel macchiato? Okay, so two different things. I said iced for mine, not iced for yours. So you'd assume that's two different things. I pull up to the window. Dude is taking his sweet-ass time because for whatever reason, Dunkin' Donuts at night has one person working. You could at least put two on. There was a line. There were still people drinking, you know. One guy taking his sweet time, and then he comes to the window, and he brings two iced drinks. And I just look at him, and I go, hey, sorry. I go, the one coffee's hot. And then I don't know if he didn't understand or whatever. He goes, no. And he goes, this is it. I was like, what? Then he threw me for a loop. Now I'm in the I'm the bad guy, so I've already now told you that's not what I ordered. And then you said yes, it is. Yes. No, this is good. Take it.
He performed a mind trick on you.
He fucked me up. I left with both the drinks, the one I didn't order, and I was like, all right, I'll just make coffee at the house. Fuck it, for Tano if he wants hot coffee. But anyways, so that pisses me off. Then give me what I want, and then don't tell me it's not what I want. It is what I want.
Yeah, that's like a no-no in customer service.
Yeah, dude.
Customer's always right.
I will say one thing, most the local companies around here, the businesses, seem to not give a shit about customer service. Think about it. How many times have you gone to somewhere around here with Dunkin' Donuts, Alfaro, or something like that, and shit just kind of doesn't go right, the order, and then it doesn't really get fixed. It's just like, yeah, gonna fucking deal with it.
And they seem kind of upset at you.
Yeah, they're mad at you because they fucked up the order. It's like, okay, well.
So you're not giving an endorsement to Dunkin' Donuts?
I'll be honest with you, dude. They better step their game up. They better come through with a fat offer because...
there's probably boogers in these drinks.
Oh, come on, dude. No, I don't want to finish this. It could be, though.
You drank three-fourths of it.
Three-fourths of it, of the snot rocket, so... Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I promise you there will be, at some point, a coffee sponsor on here. I just know it's going to happen. I live too much of the brand for it not to happen. All I'm saying is Dunkin' Donuts didn't do themselves any favors tonight.
They're not in the running?
I mean, they're a dark horse at the moment. They're way at the bottom.
Who are the top contenders, would you say?
Top contenders? Oh, of people that should want to be sponsors on here? Oh, dude, Starbs should. This is going to be just nothing but a moneymaker for them. Starbies, dude. Starbies. But, you know, they're on their high horse. They're going to be like, oh, you only got 53 subscribers? Fuck off.
You got 53?
Fuck off. Yeah, dude.
That's pretty good.
A beefy 53. But you know what the worst part about it is?
Yeah.
Every time I talk to people that are really close to me, like my close friends, they're all the ones not subscribed. Fucking assholes. Everybody on here, listen right here. Listen good. All right? I've said this multiple episodes, and if you're not subscribed, I said Joey Bags is going to find you. He's going to hunt you down. I've never been more serious about it now this offseason.
Joey Bags?
Because if I got to be, dude, Gustav will turn into Joey Bags.
I'll
start making I'll start making door deliveries.
You told him Joey Bags was going to come after him?
I told him. I don't think they know who he is.
Why'd you put that on him?
I thought that's how it would work. I thought they'd be scared enough, but I guess people don't know who Joey... Explain who Joey Bags is, dude. Explain.
Joey Bags is the face you see at night. When you close your eyes and you feel fear enter your chest and it travels up into your nostrils and you close your eyes and you see a face, that's Joey Bags' face.
Yep. That's him.
Yeah. And when you close your eyes and you see that face, it's the last time you ever close them.
That's it, dude.
Last time you ever open them, too.
After that, you're swimming with the fishes.
After that, it's just nothing but a trail of sprinkles left behind.
Dude, his MO, I heard his thing he does at crime scenes is he shows up to your door, old Italian style. He just knocks on the door, dressed in an old brown pinstripe suit, and he's just got a bag next to him, like an old like potato sack, but you don't know what's in it. You think it's got to be a weapon or something. You open the door. He goes, "How you doing?" And then however you respond, and then he goes, "But you ain't gonna be doing so good in a bit." And people are like, "What are you talking?"
What if you say you're doing bad?
You're doing bad? He goes, "You're gonna be doing worse."
So he knows how to.
Yeah, he's got multiple responses. Here, like, give me another one. Like, okay, so I knock on the door.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I help you?
How you doing?
Well, frankly speaking, I'm a little gassy.
I'm gonna knock the fucking gas out of you.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Yeah.
That leaves nothing up to interpretation. He's just threatening violence right after that. Like with the other two, it's like
There's a little ambiguity.
you're not gonna be doing so good, or
Yeah.
you're gonna be feeling worse. There's a little ambiguity.
Okay.
So he's just
Yeah.
I feel like if he responds that way, he's a little agitated that you responded too specifically.
He's got something against gassy people. I don't know. I just want to knock the Mickey out of him, dude.
No, I think he's upset he has to actually think of
he doesn't like it.
a legitimate reply.
He's there to do a job. That's the last thing he wants to do is have to answer some fuckwit who answers like that. Oh.
He has a short temper.
He loses it, dude. You throw him a curveball, dude. That's the last thing he wants, dude. He's there to break your kneecaps.
What are you fucking stupid?
He seems like the kind of guy that would make a gay remark right after that, because he's an old timey guy. He's not with the times.
Yeah.
So when you say something he doesn't like, he immediately accuses you of being gay, even though it's not the right thing to do. It doesn't have any hold in there.
Yeah, like
you'd be like,
gassy.
I'm feeling a little gassy. You'd be like, what are you, gay? And he'd be like, what?
Excuse me,
sir. It's 2019.
He hits you upside the head.
Like, shut the fuck up. It's whatever year I say it is. It's like, oh, that's the kind of guy Joey Baggs is.
He's a man out of time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, 100%.
He's not from this era.
No.
He's a specter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of the past.
Yeah, of course. A dark past.
That's actually what his business card says. Joey Baggs, specter of the past.
That would be spot on. But what I heard he does is that in his bag, once he shows up in your place, he just invites himself in no matter what you say after that.
Okay, so he's not a vampire.
No. So he just invites himself in. And he puts the bag on the counter, but he's still got a hand around the top of it, you know? And then you're like, sir, like, what are you doing? Like, get out of my apartment. What are you doing? He goes, you see, the thing is, I can't go now. And then that's when people really know something's going wrong. And then he waits for you to say the next thing. Like, you get close to the words on the tip of your tongue, but you're kind of nervous now. You know, you got that shaky voice.
Uh-huh.
And right when you go to say the first word, he swings that bag right at your kneecap. And it's just a bag filled with old stale donuts, hard stale donuts. And he does your knee in.
So they're like donuts from the 1920s.
They're as old as he is.
Jesus.
Yeah. And he beats you with them.
That's his MO.
Yeah, that's it. He does it every single time. And it's a perfect swing every time. He gets you right on the outside of the knee, collapses it. ACL, MCL, meniscus, it's all gone. It's a full knee blowout every time.
Why does he like starting with the knee?
I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with his past. I don't know.
You tried doing the research, but then your computer started like malfunctioning.
Just his face showed up on the screen.
He spared you though? He didn't visit you that day?
Yeah, because he's a man about the truth. Because when his face popped up, it popped up and it said, "What you's doing?" I literally looked at it and I was like,
"I'm sorry.
I can't lie to him." I just said I was intrigued with your work. He said, "Thanks, but fuck off." And so I logged off right away.
So he respected the fact that you told the truth.
Yeah. If I would have lied to him, guaranteed, he probably would have showed up. Blew out one of my knees.
Because he doesn't respect liars.
No, he doesn't tolerate it at all.
I'm just picturing like a stout Italian man with a suit that's too big for him. The sleeves hang past his fingers.
3 sizes too big. It's a shitty brown pinstripe suit.
He wears a dumb fedora.
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah, only got one of these voices. See?
I'm gonna hit you with this bag of donuts, see? He's like that.
Gay.
Yeah. And then he always ends it with like making some sort of like gay joke. And we don't know why.
You're bleeding on the floor. What are you, gay?
It's like, no, I'm human.
Yeah, so you're gay.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's how he follows it up, dude. Just the same response every time like that. But anyways, so now that you guys have a picture of Joey Baggs, that's what people have been ignoring. So
I don't want to see his face. I hope when I go to bed tonight, I don't see his face.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But so people better start fucking subscribing, dude. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good. I mean, I'm actually gonna create another account. Just subscribe again.
Right. A shell account.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so in case he does show up on accident, be like, no, you got the wrong guy. You show him both accounts. He's like, oh, okay.
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 I think he still give me a smack.
Like, yeah, definitely a smack, but nothing like crippling.
Yeah, just fracture.
Yeah, like just a reminder.
Yeah.
Make a third account.
He would do it, and then he would go, remember where you come from. I'd be like, what? What is that supposed to mean?
Joey, I'm also Italian, man. He spares no one.
Remember where you come from.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I guess so. But yeah, so anyways, I know. But yeah, so yeah, we're doing good, but you know, we could do better. But I think video, everything, we're getting more professional. We're on a nice futon now. This futon's fucking broke, I think, so you know, it's good.
We'll get a tripod eventually for the camera.
Yeah.
It's propped up on a shoebox right now.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it doesn't happen overnight. You know?
No.
Doesn't happen overnight.
Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say.
That's a fact.
And other cliches.
That's a fact. But anyway, yeah, so that's that. So everyone's subscribing shit. I also got t-shirts on the way.
The Gustav t-shirts,
Gustav t-shirts. Gustav for mayor.
Can you got pictures of those?
No, not on my iPad. I'll get them though.
Okay.
I'll chuck one up for the next episode maybe. It's pretty much like a silhouette of the front of my face. So it's like a middle part headband, mustache, goatee.
Did you design it?
Yeah. And it says Gustav for mayor. And then we'll throw a hashtag Go Podcast on like the bottom of the t-shirt on the back.
That's awesome. Between the t-shirts, the intro song, I feel like this podcast is really getting a nice aesthetic.
Yeah, dude. We're building a culture. We're building a culture here.
What exactly is that culture?
Dude, fucking channel your inner Gustav. Everybody's got it, you know? And maybe it's not Gustav in particular, but everyone's got that.
Just the air.
It's something you got to channel, you know?
What does it mean to be Gustav?
Dude, it's...
is it a state of mind?
It's a state of mind, dude. It is a energy. It is a being. It's doing whatever the fuck you want that makes you happy, you know? It's literally just, you know, you don't like stuff, don't do it. You don't like people, don't talk to them. You like something, go do it, you know? You just live it out.
Yeah.
You let it ride. You let your happiest version of you ride.
Yeah.
Like I said, Gustav's not a bad guy. It's not a scary thing or anything like that. It's just the essence, you know, the essence of your chi.
Just don't be afraid of what you want in life.
Yeah, dude.
Just go out and
even
get
if
it.
it's a little controversial, you know, within reason. Okay. Yeah. Because that's when people are always like, yeah, what if you're like a pedophile? Okay, no pedophilia is condoned ever.
I mean, Gary Glitter's making those royalties.
But Gary Glitter's out here making hella royalties. No, but you know, within reason, you know, still being a good person. You still got to be a good person. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Gustav's a good guy, man. He's running.
He doesn't hurt people.
He's running for mayor, for Christ's sake. So.
Do you think he where's he at in the election?
Oh, it gotta be top 3. Thought it out.
Who's his competition?
Competition right now is definitely the Gaffa, our coach. He's been in the town just for years. People love him. You know, he's also got quite the standing in the community. And then the Gypsy King. He's definitely in the top 3. He's more out of fear though.
Who's the Gypsy King? He
was our downstairs neighbor in Finland. The Gypsy King.
Why did you call him that?
'Cause they're like gypsies, yeah.
Straight gypsies?
Yeah, like out of Eastern Europe. Man's involved in some dodgy things, so it's told on the street. And he's a feared character. So he's more out of power. He's running out of power of fear, you know.
Did you ever run into him?
Yeah, quite often. He didn't have a problem with us. He liked us.
Okay.
That's because we minded our business.
The gypsies like when you do that. I heard.
It's a cornerstone of their beliefs. Mind your fucking business.
They're like kind of Joey Bags in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to a degree. They've got shared elements to them. But yeah, so it's definitely us three for running. Gustav like started as like this like joke candidate, but he's definitely the popularity has grown tenfold. So
I'm gonna embrace my inner Gustav when I wake up tomorrow.
do it. Honestly, it's the best thing ever. It's the best thing ever. I've been doing it now for months and never been happier.
Yeah. Don't suppress the things that give you that happy feeling.
You can't, dude. Simple as that.
You know?
Yeah, people think that's a joke too. People are like, oh.
Or it's a cliche notion.
Like, oh yeah. But it's not, because it's not like I'm saying like, oh, if you dream it, you can do it. And that's not true. You know, I've had dreams of some cool shit that I'll never be able to do.
Right.
That's not being Gustav. That's a fantasy.
Right.
Be your Gustav. You know.
Enjoy the things that you could actually enjoy, and don't convince yourself that you can't enjoy them.
100%. Simple as that. Give it a try though. Give it a whirl.
I'm going to.
Go for a good start with a day. You know, it's like anything. Build some momentum. Just do it one day. Then all of a sudden 1 day is 3 days, and then 3 days is 3 weeks, and all of a sudden you're just like, oh wow, why haven't I been doing this more?
Yeah.
And then you just let it ride.
Why have I been just being a bum?
Dude, I don't know why I haven't been rocking a middle part my whole life.
Is that when you did that give you a certain power as soon as you did it?
As soon as I did it, rocked the middle part, chucked in a headband, and I was like, "What have I been What have I been doing? Why haven't I been doing this?"
Did people quickly take notice of this?
Yeah, because I think it's just one of those things. It's like such an old '90s thing here, especially in the States. Like no one rocks a middle part. It's like a Boy Meets World haircut.
Yeah,
but it's like at the end of the day, dude, you just gotta do what you're doing.
Right.
I would just rock a middle part and go and try and hit bangers on the field. That's all I was doing. And then I was like, I enjoy doing this. This is fun. I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and I just let it ride.
I need to come up with a hairdo.
That's what, dude. It's all start, dude. Once you find your hairdo, you find it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, dang.
It seems very liberating.
It is, dude. You just gotta let it ride.
Damn.
I've had people too that have like been like I've talked to, and they're like you're like a good looking kid. Like actually like you can wear your hair normal. Like try. I'm like nah.
Wait, somebody came up to you and said that?
I think it was on a FaceTime. Friend of a friend. I didn't even know her really, but she was like, I think I was wearing sunglasses and a middle part at like 8 a.m. after a night out.
You were really embracing it.
I was full embrace, and yeah, and then she said that, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, yeah, I mean, I could, but no, I like this.
Wait, but I'm trying to understand her logic.
I don't know. I think she thought I was just taking the mickey out of it. Like I was just taking the piss with rocking a middle part.
Oh, like you were trying to be you were purposely trying to look.
Yeah, like ridiculous. Way. Yeah.
But in reality, you actually enjoy it.
Yeah. I've dude, I would wear my hair out like this, like no joke. Just obviously like when I trained and stuff, and I could wear it like this at nights out, like very like big nights out. I didn't care.
Let's do it for your birthday.
Oh, 100%.
Gustav is going to come out.
Gustav's taking on Chicago, dude.
Hell yeah.
Much better luck, the old stomping grounds. Turkey was a different beast than Finland. I was stacked. The dice were stacked against me, dude, that time. Every time. I still had a great time every time, but it was just... I was out of my element.
I think there's...
Fish out of water.
I think there's a cultural disconnect.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I said it's really weird, dude. Like, nights out, I've beaten a dead horse with talking about this, but... Yeah, it's just so weird. Like, you're just so, like, used to different things going out, and, like, our culture is just so much less shy and, like, just, you know, dirty dancing on the dance floor, but it, like, isn't, like, doesn't mean anything, you know?
We have an aggressive dating culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's aggressive.
Yeah, very. Especially now.
I was talking to somebody that's from Japan.
Yeah. Yeah, you were in Japan for a while.
Yeah, I was. It was fun. But I was talking to them about relationships, and she told me, like, in the East, not even in Japan, but in the East in general, like, the way that it works is you get into a relationship first, and then intimacy comes, but here, it's the other way around.
Okay. Yeah.
You get intimate first. Intimate. You kind of test drive somebody, And then you kind of decide later, like, oh, I want to get into a relationship with this person.
Yeah.
But there, it's like
it's backwards, huh?
it's like you date, you establish it right from the get go. Are we dating? Yes, we are, or no, we're not, and then you go your separate ways. Okay. But if you say yes, you get into the relationship, and then you get intimate, and then you kind of find out. Then you kind of see the other person naked. But here, it's the other way around. So the inverse of that kind of is like less people get ghosted. I would feel like in Asia.
Yeah.
Because you get into that relationship soon, but then, your relationship could end terribly because you find out, I'm not compatible with this person at all.
Yeah.
But here, people get ghosted all the time because you kind of can test drive them. Or you get test driven and you don't realize you're being test driven.
If I had $1 for every time I was a test drive, now looking back on it, now that we're putting it into these terms, I'm like that car at the dealership that's sitting on the lot for like years. Everyone's like, why isn't that thing sold?
It's fast, but it's too dangerous.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not a family car.
Yeah. This is a fun car to drive on the weekends, but I can't afford it.
I'm no minivan. Not good and safe for the kids, It's like, Jesus.
Oh, my God.
That makes a lot more sense looking at it that way.
Yeah, and it's like people here get so much more confused about what relationships are because you don't get them all the time, even when you think you're inside of one. But not really, because you never want to put a label on it, or most people don't want to put a label on things.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of scared of that commitment.
Yeah.
And then you get ghosted when the other person gets tired.
There you go. Getting older, I feel like that you kind of get that weird confidence where it's like you just don't give a shit anymore. Like you're just like, you know what? Like at this point, if I'm like, I don't know, like dating people, like going forward, it's like, I don't know. If you date and it's a short term, you get broken up. Sure, I'm sure it sucks kind of still, but it's kind of like at the same time, like, yeah, whatever. You go on. When you're younger, getting dumped here sucks nuts. Yep. You're just like, for whatever reason, like even though you don't want it to, you feel like your world's ending.
Yep.
Like remember like your first serious relationship, and then it ends, and then you look back on how you acted when it ended, and you're just like, being older, you're like, that's fucking ridiculous. I was even that sad. But then, like there's something you just can't help about it when you're that young. You're just like, oh, fuck. You think you know what's going on. You don't know shit.
And it's weird because when you're young, I think part of you knows it's not the end of the world, but you kind of like that feeling of just being miserable from it and denying the truth to yourself that this person doesn't want to be with you anymore. And you kind of know it, but you just hang on to it. You don't want to let it go.
You're riding the bull. And
then you do eventually meet somebody else, that feeling is so foreign to you.
Yeah.
You're like, 100%. You're like, I was in a completely different mental state 3 months ago when I was this sad.
Oh, 100%. 100%. You've been single for a minute now, haven't you?
Yes.
How long?
Since like last October. So
about a year?
So about a year, yeah.
Oh, wow, it's only that short. I figured it was even longer than that.
No.
It's been good though, good ride, huh?
It's been pretty good.
You enjoying it?
Yeah. I think I'm but like you said, like kind of get older, you stop caring. But at the same time, for the longest time, I was like, I don't want to get married. I don't want to be in a committed relationship, this and that. But it's like you get older and you kind of like, that'd be kind of nice,
Oh, yeah, there's definitely like, yeah, we were talking about this in Finland for a bit. It's like there's definitely the perks of being in a relationship, like the upsides that come with it.
Yeah.
Like just the comfortability and stuff like that. And you get, there you get in your routines and stuff like that. There's lots of upsides for sure.
Yeah, I think when you're younger, you just get kind of feel like you're sacrificing your freedom, when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
But that's part of it.
That is, yeah. And that's I think the hard thing, that's why like a lot of young dating doesn't go so well or like it's not like the long haul because you're just too young to understand the concept of forfeiting like some of your own happiness and stuff like that or some of your own freedom for a bigger cause, like for someone you actually like want to spend your life with,
Yeah.
And that's like what it is. It's just being an adult at the end of the day.
Yeah. So you're not ready. You're not ready to be an adult yet.
Yeah. It's like that,
I think girls kind of figure that out before guys do, though.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Like the last few girls I've dated, they kind of figured that out way before I did. And
Yeah.
That's why it never worked out.
Yeah, no, I'd say guys are definitely not necessarily the root of the issue, but yeah, I think girls, they know a lot quicker if they're like, okay, this is the person I can be with the rest of my life. Done. It's done and dusted for them, and they're just kind of waiting for you to jump on board and like make the big move. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way of.
Where it's like guys are like, oh, I think things are going good, and then you're like 3 years in, and then the girl's like, what the fuck are you waiting for? And then you're like, well, what's the rush? You're just dumb. You don't care. You're just on such a different wavelength of like thought with it. You're just like, oh,
Meanwhile, she's losing more and more eggs every month.
Oh no.
The clock is ticking for her.
Oh no. No. I was thinking about it the other day too. This was a scary thought. I was thinking how comfortable I would be having a kid in the very near future if I was like financially stable. I was just like, it's a weird thought, like getting older.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if I was like, say, I understand now a lot why like really young athletes have kids young. Because it's like, it's almost kind of cool. Like, if I was super loaded, I was with a girl for a long time and everything like that, and it was all good, and we were married at this point already, I'd have a kid.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like, oh, but it's such a big, like, I get it. It's a big commitment. It's a big thing. It's a lot of work and stuff like that. But it'd be kind of cool to have a kid young and be like a younger parent, not have to wait to be necessarily like older.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's benefits of being a young parent. The hardest thing is like the financial overcoming of that. But,
yeah.
But there's like.
And the time commitment.
Yeah. I mean, that's huge. But yeah, it would be kind of cool just to have a kid chilling. Young kid, I don't know. There's like the cool intriguing side of having a kid.
Yeah, I mean, I get that when I see my my cousins' kids.
Yeah.
They just started having kids, and they're a few years older than me, and you see their kids, and it's strange because you see them grow up even though you're not around them because of like social media and stuff, like Instagram and stuff, and you watch them grow up, and you're like, oh my God, now he's walking, now he's talking, now he's doing this, now he's doing that, now the baby's actually communicating, and it's like you kind of get a glimpse into what it means to be a parent without actually being a parent.
Yeah.
And like part of me is like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, some of it's cool.
I'm like, you're raising this person that is slowly becoming aware of who you are and what your role is in their life.
Yeah.
And it's always changing. At the very beginning, it's just like you're just helping this thing survive.
You pretty much.
You're feeding the baby. You're keeping it alive. But then slowly but surely, it starts talking. It starts looking at you. It starts laughing, and it's like it becomes aware of you.
Yeah.
And that's when it starts becoming cool. I feel like, because then you could actually start having a relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
With the baby.
Definitely.
And I figured all that out just from through social media, watching my cousins interact with their kids.
Dude,
it's weird.
Dude,
it's so weird.
We got hit with this one in Finland. Me and Benny were walking the field before the game. We went to go just walk the pitch. It was a home game, so we showed up a little early. We're walking the field before we had to go to the locker room, and one of the priests from the town is like a fan of the team. No. Yeah, you know where this is going. And we're on the field, and right next to the field, behind the field, is like one of the schools, like off to the back of one of the fields, outside the stadium area.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah. So the new elementary school's going up, and I was like, yeah, and whatever. Where's this going?
Yeah, why is the priest talking about the elementary school?
Yeah, like, stop it, man. You're falling behind right now. And then he goes, you know why they built it? I was like,
oh no.
I was like, no. And then he goes,
keeps getting worse.
He goes to me and Benny, and he goes, because the town heard that you guys were signing another contract here for next season. Literally, like leaning towards the fact that we were going to be in the town longer, and we're just going to be impregnating the women of the town. So they had to build a school to accommodate for that.
What?
Yeah.
Was he joking?
Yeah. He was just a good old priest joke, dude.
Oh my God.
Hilarious.
Meanwhile, based on your nights out.
Yeah. Yeah. I let him down. I let the priest down a little bit. Little did he know, Gustav was taking home traffic cones. Not enough women to live up to what he was looking for.
Yeah. Your objects of desire were actual objects.
Yeah. Unfortunately. He didn't understand that yet, but yeah, that was a good one. So
only if you knew, priest.
Yeah, only if you knew, sir.
He was like, strange though. There's a lack of traffic cones.
Construction has been halted in the area. Yeah. So, anyways, that was that. But yeah, dude, what are we getting to? Oh, we're past an hour. We've been cruising.
Yeah.
We've been cruising. We can wrap this up. Anyways, guys, this is what to expect. We got the video coming. Got Tano on here. It'll be us. I'm sure we'll wrap a guest in here coming. There's a lot of people that actually want to get on here. So we're going to have to figure out something. We'll get another mic or something and then get it set up. But I know Kaban wants to get on here bad. We've got Drew, DJ. We've got the boys. Joey. Fuck, a lot of
Joey
soccer
Bags?
boys. Joey fucking, not Joey Bags, but close. His nephew. His nephew.
He's got a nephew?
Yeah, he does. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But yeah, lots of people want to get on. So we'll figure that out, and we'll have people on the upcoming weeks for sure. But yeah, guys, so you know the deal. Subscribe, like, share. Gonna be on YouTube still.
Vote for Gustav.
Vote for Gustav, dude. A vote for Gustav is a vote for
yourself.
Yourself. Exactly. That's gonna be also a motto. More t-shirts to come. But yeah, guys, you know the deal. Fucking do it. I don't want Joey Bags showing up at your door. Help us help you. You know, that's all I can say.
Sage words.
You got any
Sage words.
Anything you want to sign off with?
Just stay positive, everybody.
Stay positive, dude. Wear Jimmy.
Wear Jimmy. Stay positive. Let your inner Gustav out.
Gang, gang. All right, see you guys.